guys are gonna have to excuse my dog. He's like always snoring. I'm trying to get these cards together that I'm going to read for you guys today. Hi, you guys. I'm trying to get my palette center lit so I can cleanse the area. Okay, today is Monday. I hope you guys are doing really good. So we are going to do general readings. Okay. See what energy we have coming out. I just got back into town early this morning, so please excuse my voice. I am tired from doing new moon work. Okay. If you're wondering what these are my hexbreaker oils that are made with our ancient ancestor recipes. So this is Iqbala, and then this is the Papa Legba Road Opening Oil. They will be available later today in the shop. As you can see, they're really pretty. The Papa Legba one is actually made with some of my Van oil from my master bottles that I made back in 2019. So, yep. And these are new moon editions. All right. Okay. So let's see what we have going on today with the energy. Let's use this deck, I feel like. Let's see what messages the divine has for you guys. So we have inspirational, charismatic, and innovative, King of Fire. You could be a Sagittarius. You could be a Leo or an Aries. And maybe you're not feeling inspired right now. You know, maybe you're not feeling really in your energy just because of some of the things that you're going through right now. But I feel like the divine wants you guys to know that everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to work more into your favor. Maybe you guys do need to work on some of your organization, getting your plans in order. Being grateful for what you do have. Something is coming in really quickly. I feel like if you have your faith, those things will go in a lot faster. I feel like you're being tested. You know, we talk a lot about trials and tribulations, but we don't talk enough about the lessons inside of the lesson. Because a lot of times the divine is trying to show us something, but we're perceiving the message the wrong way, I feel like. Yeah, we have focus, education, details. You could be getting back into school. Your kids could be getting back into school. You could just be a mom or a dad whose kids are in school, who this message is for. You could be an earth sign. I feel you could be a Virgo. We are coming out of new moon in Virgo. The moon is now in Libra. You could be a Virgo, a Capricorn, Taurus. The world is upside down. Some of you may have set some goals that you wanted to accomplish that you haven't accomplished yet, and you're kind of being hard on yourself. The divine, the angels are sending you some inspiration. All right, and I did just talk about faith, and we have faith coming out to confirm. If you're feeling like you're not capable, you are capable. Okay, this path is going to take strength. It's not always easy for chosen ones. Okay, but if you continue to keep your perseverance, if you continue to just try to multitask better, budget better, I feel like things will work better. Somebody's having conflicts. It could be relationship wise, because it did come out after the Lovers. Yeah, we have romance in reverse. We have inspiration, communication, and adjustments in reverse. So maybe you guys are not adjusting well to a situation. We got 11-11 here with 6 and 5 of fire and 11 with strength. So 11-11. You could be seeing 11-11. I think some of you maybe need to Google 11-11. Google 6-11. Google the angel numbers 65. Google the numbers 85, 21-17. Google the number 3, angel number 3, 83. And Google 321. And see what you guys get. Also Google 817. Okay, Google those numbers. I did not write any of those down because I am focusing on the messages I'm receiving. So if you didn't hear those numbers, you're gonna have to go back. Google 94. All right, guys. So last week when we did readings, relationships came up. Relationships are coming up again. And I feel like you guys, with everything going on, I feel like what's going on in the relationships is taking you guys out of focus. I feel like you guys could be struggling financially. But I do, per the cards especially, I do feel like you guys could be having just some sort of miscommunication too. And I feel like you guys need to work on talking to each other better, or someone needs to work on talking to you better. You could be having conflict with a family or at a job. Something could just like really be annoying you. Somebody could be in competition with you. 10 of water came in reverse. You could feel like you have too much on your plate right now. I'm hearing if they didn't starve with you, they shouldn't eat with you. So that's for somebody. We got charity, generosity, and windfall. Yeah, if they didn't starve with you, they shouldn't be eating with you. For one of you, that's going to be the lesson inside of the lessons. You could be very sensitive, very intuitive, or open-hearted. Somebody could be a Cancer. Somebody could be a Pisces or a Scorpio. Something that you're wishing for is going to be fulfilled, but it's going to come after a test, I'm hearing. You're almost done. Somebody is definitely an Aries, and you have that leadership energy. You could also be like a manager, supervisor, or some higher up at a job or a facility or some sort of organization. You could also be trying to get your life structured is what I'm trying to say. But somebody is struggling. Somebody's struggling to find their worth is what I hear. An angel could be trying to guide you, but you could be missing the messages. So please look up those numbers. You could be a water sign, or you could be the opposite of water. You could be a fire sign. Somebody's being guided towards mentorship, or there's someone that you're learning from or needing to learn from. Look at the number 49 and 94. 611 really does stand out. 64. Another 6. Success, recognition, and self-esteem. Somebody could be battling with self-esteem, or somebody could be trying to tear down your self-esteem. This could be in a relationship. Somebody could be having an unplanned pregnancy. Knowledgeable, objective, respected. Somebody's prides themselves in being prepared in everything, but something happens and you're resisting it because you wasn't prepared for it, it seems like. Somebody feels trapped. Trapped and confused and not sure which way to go. Somebody's an air sign. Or you have air highly aspected in your chart. Somebody feels like they're in a never-ending loop.
Hey, somebody wants some coffee.
Yes, I want some coffee. Yeah, she lost her passy. She's trying to get her binky back. Normally it's tea and tarot with me, but it's coffee and tarot today. I feel like something to be or come to you. I don't know. I feel like they're trying to do something to get your awareness up. But somebody's having, it's like you're really distracted from something. These cards are coming up in reverse. Somebody doesn't trust their intuition. And I feel like you're being guided towards that. I feel like whatever you're creative in, it helps you financially. I feel like you're being more pushed to starting something. Maybe a job is ending, so you can go ahead and get your freedom within working for yourself. I feel like you guys are on a time limit. Somebody could be traveling. It could be cold where somebody is. Somebody could be trying to block your free will in something, or someone else's free will that you know. I was trying to get one more. Somebody doesn't have, like, they don't feel, it's like people make you feel like you don't belong, but you definitely belong. It's just like they're afraid of your energy. They can't control it, so they try to make you feel bad or something like that. Somebody's having, though, like, this unplanned pregnancy. I'll look into that in a second. Let me see what this has. Yeah, you guys are being guided to use your third eye chakra more. You're too heavy on your heart chakra. There's a storm coming, or you're in a storm now, but you're gonna get through it. You're gonna triumph over it. Look up the angel number 710. Somebody's envying you. Look up 204 as an angel number. I hope you guys are writing this down, because I'm not writing it down. I don't have time to write them down. Look up 164. Whoever, I feel like whoever this person is that's in the way, they have envy towards you, and they're very deceitful. And it could be because of your family, because we have family at the top. And then with 7 and 4, we have 11 again. So you guys could be seeing 11-11. You could be seeing 10-10, or you could be seeing 11-10 or 10-11. They don't always have to be completely in sync, the numbers, for you to have a message there. Somebody's not igniting their passions out of anxiety and fear. I feel like you're being guarded against that. Like my title says, you guys, you know, you have a phenomenal purpose. You were literally born to shine. That's why people keep trying to stop you from shining. This feeling of anxiety you're feeling, I feel like it just flared up out of nowhere. And it's kind of agitating your spiritual union, which is why it came out, spiritual union came out sideways. They're trying to put you in this transformation, but you're fighting it. The harder you fight this, the louder it's going to get. Yeah, the door to romance is open. What you're hoping for is there. The divine is giving it to you, but you guys are not seeing it. Look up 186 as an angel number. Look up 171. And look up 313. And also look up 331. I feel like everything going forward will be positive long as you stay positive and get out of that negative energy and atmosphere. You guys may need to do some cleansing or stay away from certain people. Google the angel number 413. Hostilities. Yeah, it's a hostile environment. This could be from your community, a group of people that you work with, hang with, friends, family. This could even be from your partner. I don't know what it is with this group of 3 people that keeps coming up, but I really, really feel that you guys are not hearing what you need to hear. Thank you so much. I heard you when you said it, but it was like, I'm listening to, because I said there's an angel that someone is not hearing, right? And it turns out that angel is Michael, because it says first chakra, Archangel Michael. So somebody's not hearing him. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to fight a battle, but they're not hearing him. He has the solution to the problem, but they're not hearing Archangel Michael. Yeah, you have the angel of love coming out on top of romance. I told you guys about the looking up the number 49. Look up the angel number 49. Look up the angel number 33 also. Look up the angel number 177 and 777. You're being guarded to stand on what you believe in. But somebody's dealing with some sort of heartbreaking loss. So that could be what your storm is. You're dealing with the loss of something that you fought hard for and is being taken away from you, or has been taken away from you, or something like that. But the divine is right here. See, I'm gonna go through those in a minute. But the divine has something good coming for you. You're being reset. You know what I'm saying? Your whole life is being reset. You're about to be given the world. Look up the number 290. Or 290 and 297. Cornucopia is coming out. Oh my god, y'all. Look at that. 911. Look up the spiritual number, the angel number 911. Suffering in silence. You're going to work, you're going to school, you're dealing with your family, you're dealing with your loved ones, you're helping people even though you're hurting, obstacles and challenges. But it's a reason, because you're going to have victory and success. Look into the number 1156. All right. 5 and 6 is 11. He had that card. Nino, if you don't stop stealing my cards. Stop. Why are you stealing? Okay. And it's funny, the card he had is the Judgment card. So this could be family, you know, judging you about your age, your partner, your mothering skills, your fathering skills, where your life is right now. I feel like this is why some of you are in solitude. You guys could have went to church yesterday, I feel like. I also feel like you guys are being forced to deal with your shadow. Look up 569. Look up 518. Yeah, you guys are being forced to deal with your shadow. I feel like some of you are afraid of your shadow. Look up 951 and 956. Look up 182. Okay, so we got partnerships and alliances. And then we have, dang, let me get my hands together. A man holding a heart, you know. So I feel like someone may be trying to, like, these people may be having conversations with something dealing with you and your partner, and it's kind of like tearing you apart. It could be his family, it could be your family, it could be an ex.
He just stole those.
Why are you stealing my cards, Nino? Do you need a reading at this point? Like, my dog, my little Frenchie keeps stealing my tarot cards. Why are you stealing them? Why don't you just sit and listen? But there's something going on with partnerships. This could also be a partnership in a business that you guys are doing. This could be part of your new beginnings, a new job, a new offer. Somebody could be looking into remote work so they can work 2 jobs, or you could be guided to be looking into remote work so you can work 2 jobs so it's not as stressful. I also feel like somebody needs to go to school online. It would just be better for you. Look up the angel number 34 and look up the angel number 340. You're being guided to take action. That's on top of wisdom, and it's right over here by the shadow. Look up the angel number 417. Don't be afraid of your shadow. Number 1, I feel like this comes after the new beginnings. Like I said, you guys' life is being reset. Maybe someone tried to destiny swap you or something like that, and the divine is like, you know what, I'm finna take them on a whole nother path away from all evil's eyes. Look up the angel number 484. You guys can write these down and look them up later, or you can look them up as I'm reading you guys. We got angel of balance, and then we got disconnect and boredom. So maybe finding out what you really want to do. Maybe you're trying to juggle too many things at once. You have like all these creative ideas and you're not really sure which one to do first. I feel like that too. But you need to take action in something. Something is a waiting game, but it's like you need to take action in something else. Look up 172. Like, have you ever been waiting on one thing to come through, but then something else that you wasn't waiting on to come through, it came through? Look up 440, and it came through faster than something else that you were waiting on. Whatever you're waiting on, that has to happen in divine timing. That's what that message is. That's what the lesson inside of the lesson is for that. We have the sun. You can see the sun shining here. The sun could be shining where you are. Something is coming into fruition. I feel like your cup is going to be overflowing, but the divine is trying to see what you're going to do with it. Yeah, we have patience, so that's clarifying. In the meantime, while you're being patient, work on your sacral chakra, your heart chakra, your root chakra, and begin to pray more to Archangel Michael, and let him know that you hear him, the angel of balance, the angel of love. Let them know that you see, you hear their messages, if you wish. Patience again in planning. Look up the angel number 729, 927. Look up the angel number 717 and 217. And then look up 216 and 264. We have material harvest, we have a awareness in reverse, and we have prosperity begins. Prosperity can't begin, and you can't have your material harvest. Hold on, somebody at my door, y'all. Is somebody gonna get the door? Your twin finna get the door? I think that's, oh, I think that's mama. I think he in the game. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go get the door for my mother-in-law. I think that's my mother-in-law. Chill out. Chill out. I understand, but they lost. They just keep losing. I know you're a Cowboy fan for life. Okay, we got strategy at the top of the deck. Your life is very, very spiritual, regardless of your religion or your belief. The divine really, he really upset it. He really accepts you for who you are, but there are certain things that we'll just gonna keep working. Yeah, they just gonna keep barking. I feel like he's trying to bring something to your awareness, but like you don't want to accept it. I feel like it's something that you prayed for, and I feel like for some of you, not all of you, that's why the abundance is in reverse. Like, some people are listening and doing their thing, but then some people are just not doing their thing right now, you know? I feel like maybe this is why my dogs are gonna bark again, y'all. Just hold on. Okay, be careful. Be careful. Spiritual strength in reverse. spiritual strength. Did somebody take advantage of you guys spiritually? Contract in reverse. Or did you guys make some, you know what? I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me flip them around. You got spiritual strength and you got contract. So I feel like whatever you guys agree to, not all of you, but some of you definitely, whatever you guys agree to, whatever this contract was spiritually before you were reincarnated, or if this is even your first incarnation, I feel like there's something that you didn't do. Or either you were working with somebody and you didn't complete your spiritual contract with them. Look up the number 948. Yeah, the universe is like trying to get your attention in multiple ways. And it's like you're ignoring them and it gets louder and louder and louder. Mental conflict in reverse. That's where I feel like someone is trying to send that anxiety. Just you cleanse your space. Like you guys have no idea how cleansing your space can really help. And watch where you're picking up your crystals. Because I feel like, too, somebody's into spirituality, but they're picking up spiritual items from the wrong place. That's one reason why when I brought my shop online and people ask me, like, you know, why don't you have your shop where you can just walk in? Because you don't understand the energy of what people do to items. Like if they have a lot of negative energy, they could be touching the items that you're gonna buy, and that's not a good thing. People say you could buy a glass case and put them in, but people have been known to put very, very dark, negative, and evil spirits and D words into crystals too. So you have to watch where you're getting these things. We got choose wisely coming out as I say that. Somebody could be moving on. This could be you. This could be your partner. You guys could have decided to separate because of all of the anger, which is why we have emotional loss in reverse. So for some of you, it might not hit you till now. Look up 813. Look up 614. Somebody's intuition, somebody's intuition is off, or is being blocked. Or this could be the issue right here with you guys not having the spiritual strength. Maybe somebody's taking your spiritual strength away from you because you're letting them tell you your intuition is off, but your intuition is on. You got power. It was in reverse. Maybe someone is trying to control you. Nine of Pentacles. Somebody has to depend on someone for money, and they don't like that. I feel like you don't like that. It was in reverse. Why with the towers, though? Because the tower keeps coming out. You could be an earth sign or a fire sign, I feel like. I feel like this is just confirmation over what I've said previously about how you guys, some of you, not all of you, so don't get in your feelings, but some of you in your home life, you just feel trapped. You feel like no matter what you do, even if it's with your family or at work, you feel like nobody's listening to you. You know, like you're sitting here trying to be heard. You're trying to express yourself the best way that you can, but it's like no one is listening for some reason. That's weird. That is so weird. I feel like the message keeps coming up because you haven't done anything about it yet. I feel like somebody's using magic to control your situation. I feel like the best investment that you guys can make is in yourself instead of in others and their energy. I feel like someone needs to stop telling others their business. Yeah, somebody's about to get some good news, like really soon. Someone is in some sort of spiritual transformation. Some sort of renewal. I get that too. So don't fight it. Like it's happening for you, not to you. See, somebody could be growing a garden, thinking about growing a garden, fishing. Somebody's focused on generational wealth or needs to be focused on generational wealth. Somebody needs to give an offering to their ancestors, and that's going to be with brown liquor. I did my offerings this morning. Somebody could have wanted twins and wanted a girl and a boy, but it could actually be, or you could have wanted two girls. So yeah, I said that right. Somebody could have wanted two girls, and it's going to be a girl and a boy. That could be why it's in reverse. You could have lost twins before. If you did, you have my condolences. Why are these cards flipped that way? Let's see. I feel like your energy brings people together. You could used to be a teacher. Talk less is in reverse, so I feel like you need to say more. You need to pick up and tell people how you feel. Regardless, I feel like something is coming. You're about to get some sort of stability, but I also feel like it happens off of these new beginnings that the divine has set for you. Like if you're patient and you do everything you need to do, I feel like everything works more into your favor a lot better than previously. You have a twin sister. Let me read you guys' comments. Hi, April. Sam, Jesus loves you too. Hi, Haggai. Hey, Queen. I've been seeing 717. Roma, you have a twin sister. Okay, me gardening and fishing. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's see what else we got. You could have twins already too. We have Hunter. I feel like maybe an ancestor could have been a hunter, Or maybe, y'all, maybe you're being hunted. Not as in a oogie boogie scary situation, but maybe people are hunting for your energy, hunting for your business, hunting to find somebody that they can employ that's like you. This could be an employer looking to hire you, or something like that too. We have spirit speaks in cards at the table. Okay. Some of you, like I said, a lot of you are heavily spiritual. Regardless of your religion, a lot of you guys are spiritual. You're born on 7/7/1990. Hey, goddaughter, how are you today? That's amazing. Hey, Julissa. Did I say your name right? Yeah. Somebody could be a tradesman, or you could be trying to barter and trade. It's this app. It's supposed to be a barter and trade app. I have to find the name of that app and get back to you guys. Um, Somebody needs to research their heritage. The answers are within your heritage. Um, Somebody went to a funeral recently but didn't go to the repast. You're being guided to save yourself and stop trying to save everybody else. Okay? And a lot of you are seers. Again, regardless of your religion, you guys are seers. The divine, most high God, creator, put you guys here to you're gonna see things before they happen. You could have already been seeing these things before they happen. Okay. Somebody likes okra, I feel like. Somebody's feeling like they're on hard times, but those times are going to get better. Continue to pray to the divine God, most high creator, and watch how it works. What did I just say? Prayer warrior. Okay. If you are, I am a big advocate for prayer circles. Prayer circles work. Okay. You guys could have went to a family reunion recently or have something coming up. It could be a cookout, a kickback, something like that. Yeah, somebody is dealing with this type of energy, some sort of boogeyman that's trying to harness energy. I don't know if you guys have been feeling it, but there is this energy around. I'm gonna say this negative energy around where it's literally trying to harness and feed literally off of you. I feel like that's why many people feel drained. Message from grandma. Okay, I'm gonna be doing that today. All right, some of you guys need to take a spiritual bath. So if you haven't taken a spiritual bath, you need to. Some of you need to sit around, cook some black-eyed peas. Somebody needs to keep it classy. Some of you guys may be religious leaders. Somebody could be here because they're dealing with infertility. Prayer works. Right when I seen infertility, I heard prayer works. And as I told you guys have a phenomenal purpose. You were born to shine, and what card comes out? Shine. I feel like that's why so many people try to dim your light, because your light doesn't only irritate their demons, but it exposes them for who they really are. So they're forced to, I say, get together. Some family get together, get back. It forces them to deal with who they are. Somebody could have been in the education field. I felt that real heavy. And maybe you have decided to like leave the field, but like you may have been in that field before. Let's see what zodiac signs we can get out. All right, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We have Libra. The moon is actually in Libra right now. So with the moon being in Libra and the Justice card coming in upright, I'm going to say this again. I said it already. But whatever battle you guys are fighting, you're going to win it. Okay? If you are dealing with matters of law, court cases, this could be for child support, I feel like, for somebody. This could be a wreck, a lawsuit for a wreck, or some injustice. I feel like the truth is coming out in a certain situation. Some type of clarity is coming. I feel like a situation with a person dealing with you and a person, your actions is based off of cause and effect. Something is coming into alignment for you. Someone is struggling, not necessarily you though, with a lack of purpose. I feel like your energy and the way you've been moving could be confusing a lot of people, maybe because a lot of you have been focusing on you instead of focusing on others. Okay. I feel like somebody is in a delusion about you. Maybe they think they have you all figured out. They've studied you enough or something like that. And it's not what they think it is. I don't know who you are, who's feeling uninspired, but get motivated. Get motivated. Do things that motivate you. If it's writing in your journal, if it's listening to certain music, if it's watching YouTube videos of creation, even if it's like window shopping, whatever it is that motivates you, writing down your plans, get motivated. Something's going to work out better than you expected it to. I feel like the universe is about to give you a major gift with this next shift. Okay? I don't think you know that it's coming, but it's coming. It's coming a lot sooner than you think with the Temperance card coming in. Okay? Because some of you, yeah, and my hand is itching. I feel like you guys, somebody may be collaborating with somebody on a project, or we did have mentorship coming out. A lot of you are in this, you're at the end of a cycle of a transformation, if that makes sense. Like the reward is literally on the other side, but because certain things have been delayed, I feel like you guys haven't done it. Some people haven't done it because they're afraid to make that sacrifice. They feel like they won't be able to be in control of the situation, so they're scared to basically tap in. But the divine is like, when you tap in, you're trusting him, and that's how you get to your financial independence, your financial stability. My hand is really itching, y'all. Like, this money is coming faster than y'all think. I don't know. Money, good news, something is coming really fast, because my hand is itching. I feel like you guys, your journey has taken a direction that you're not used to, so you're struggling with trusting the process. But the divine is like, hey, I still need you to have that same energy that you had when you came into this. I need you to have that. I feel like somebody needs to research the planet Neptune to better understand your intuition. I feel like some of you need to tap more into the Venus energy so you can learn how to be, you know, let people love you and be more soft. I feel like you struggle with that. I feel like that's why the Death card is coming out twice in this reading, because you guys are struggling with how people treated you in the past. I'm just going to tell you straight up, those people were not worthy of you. They were not worthy of your energy. You're a really good person. Like, I really feel like you're a really good person. And even after all you've been through, you haven't let it turn your character into like a bad character. Like, you still help others even when you can barely help yourself. You stay positive on days that you're going through hell. Like, you know, I feel like you've lost a lot, you know, cars, homes, apartments, clothes. Like, you've just literally had to start over. But you have this spark about you that I feel like you guys are like the sun. You come back every day and you try again. You know, for a lot of you, I feel like that. I don't feel that you stay in that dark energy. Sometimes you do get in that dark energy where you're feeling like you're not enough. You're struggling with your self-esteem, feeling like you're not worthy. You don't like being lonely. You know, I feel that. I understand that. But everything is working out right. The tension is breaking. The divine is trying to teach you how to deal with your attitude in a better light. He's trying to, hi Pam. He's teaching you how to look more into yourself, you know, because there is something really strong about you guys. Like, there is something really, really strong and powerful about you guys. That's why so many people try to break you down and make you feel like you're crazy, like you're not worthy, you know. And for those of you who are getting into these new relationships, um, I want you guys to remember not to go into your new relationship with your old relationship energy. Okay, if you have not found that person, you're going to find them. You believe in the divine, most high God creator, and he is going to bring in that person for you. It's just all in a matter of time. You know, it's all in a matter of time. Everything that you've been going through has been for this exact purpose, to make you stronger, to restore your faith, to restore your trust. You know, you restore balance. Your whole energy restores balance within the earth, within other people. Um, you guys, just this Nine of Pentacles and this Justice, I can't stop staring at it. Because something is balancing out. Like, I can literally hear your cries, feel your fears. Um, but a lot of it is to do with finances. A lot of you guys are struggling, you know. You're struggling. And it doesn't even mean financially struggling. Some of you guys are just struggling to hold it together, you know, dealing with the day-to-day life, you know. That's why I tell you guys my struggles too. So you guys don't ever feel like, you know, like you're the only one. It's all of us. It's because of our economy, number one, and our economy forces us to put restraints on it puts restraints on relationships, because everybody's upset because they're not making enough money. So then you guys go to arguing with each other, and it's not even you guys' fault. It's the economy. The economy should be treating its people in a way where you guys are able to do what you need to do, you know, where you're able to pay your rent, pay your bills, and still be able to do everything that you want to do. But our economy is not set up like that, you know. I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. Especially if you're a stay-at-home mom, I want you guys to save up, or a stay-at-home dad, I want you guys to put some money aside. Go on to a Harvard website. When I'm done with this live, I will go and put the link in the video. I a lot of the courses that I've taken after obtaining my degrees have been at Harvard, and you can pay for your classes. They got classes that are free, so do not overlook those. I mean, it's a certificate course, and you can take these for certificate courses, and you can possibly get jobs in those courses. You don't even have to do the ones that you have to pay for. You could do the ones that are free. And I think they have the one for like I don't think it's sociology. I think it's psychiatry or something like that. But I think that one is like, what was it, like $30? Yeah, it was like $30 for that. So look into things like that. Go on, instead of, a lot of people go on Indeed looking for jobs. Go directly to the people's websites if you can. When you see the companies on Indeed, like, go directly to their websites and fill it out. That may help you guys as well. I feel like you guys, you do have a lot of willpower, but some of you struggle with control. Um, Somebody said control in my mouth, but sometimes you don't need to control your mouth. Sometimes you need to say what needs to be said, because it's not going to be said, if you don't say it. And I feel like the lesson within the lessons, as I've been talking about to you guys, the divine wants you to speak on how you feel more. Just because he wants you to speak on how you feel more doesn't mean that you have to communicate from a place of anger, because it is all about how you say things, and it's all also about timing. um if your partner is watching the game, busy or something like that at work, those may not be the times for you guys to try to talk about serious issues. After an argument is definitely not the time to talk about serious issues. All right. I feel like some of you have failure in certain situations, because you're thinking it, and it's like you get this idea and then you go to put it into action, but then you don't receive the response that you want. I do want you guys to understand too, a lot of the people who support you are not going to be family. A lot of the people that are going to support you, your ideas, your business, things like that, they're going to be people that you do not know. Okay? Um, for somebody, all the choices that they have, I feel like it's causing confusion too. It's like you have so many different ways you could do a certain situation, and you're kind of confused on how to do that. Okay, broken communication keeps coming up. I'm looking at that in the Two of Cups. Somebody could be breaking up, getting a divorce, or just cutting all ties with communication, period, because it's like they can't talk to this person, or you can't talk to this person. I feel like somebody doesn't have goals too. It doesn't have to be you though. It could be another person. Um, what's wrong, Mama? Are you waking up? I feel like somebody isn't balancing their time correctly. I feel like someone was recently in your home and you need to cleanse after them. I feel like somebody struggles with discipline or prioritizing. I feel like somebody feels overwhelmed in a situation. I feel like there's a situation that you're trying to figure out if it exists, and it's literally right up under your nose. Something you did just reversed a Tower moment. Somebody's a free-spirited person. somebody needs to forgive themselves. All night struggling with anxiety and depression, like fears, you can't sleep at night. Somebody's feeling hopeless and despair. I feel like somebody's being traumatized, or should I say triggered by past trauma. Yeah, I feel like somebody's literally doing it all and carrying a, like, they feel like they're carrying everything. You know, and it's like stressing you out and burning you out. Like you're just overly tired and you're not getting any rest. And it's like you're trying, like I said, you're trying to tell people, but somebody, like, the people you're trying to tell, they're not listening. I feel like somebody's going to be confessing something to you really soon. Something that they did, or they're going to get caught doing it. Somebody could be dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, or Aquarius. I feel like you feel like somebody doesn't have a vision. Like they don't have, and they just keep disappointing you. I feel like somebody could be trying to work with darker forces and it's not going to pan out the way that they expect it to. Or somebody could be having dark thoughts with the Devil card in reverse. Or having a lack of will. I feel like somebody needs to release self-limiting beliefs. I feel like somebody is the reason why they're not able to succeed the way that they want to. I feel like you could find the answers if you just meditate and pray and talk to the divine. Maybe read your Bible more. Let's see what else we got. Let's look in these. I got stickers stuck to my desk. From making my oils. I don't think you guys know how much I have done today just so I could get on here and talk to you guys for a little bit. I've been on an hour so far. Let's see what else we got. Okay. You don't even see it. You don't even see it. You don't even see it. The divine is saying you're asking why me and instead of why not me. You're very intelligent. You're very ambitious. The Sun card 3 times in this reading. You guys are women. You guys are very powerful women. Do you not see this? You guys are very powerful women. You can do this. The divine knew who he was giving the assignment to. You're going to have to risk. You're going to have to take some risk, okay? That's a part of that. That's a part of that death that we were talking about, you know? I feel like a lot of you have walked away from situations because you realized you didn't need those people. You know, because those people were dishonest. 7 of Swords. They couldn't make up their mind. Some of those people was a thief of joy. I feel like some of you guys have been seeing birds and snakes. Some of you guys walked away from a marriage or a proposal. You see the ring down there that the bird is carrying? Um, I feel like the Five of Swords could also be more than just conflict and loss. It could be some sort of ritual being worked on you guys as well. But I feel like this is because the enemy knows that you're powerful. As you see these line of women here, they're very strong, um, intelligent, ambitious, fiery, intuitive women. I feel like that's why they could try to count your intuition out. Somebody is definitely seeing snakes. Okay, the World card in reverse. I feel like you guys are not understanding that this disconnect that you've been feeling, this need to detach yourself away from other people, to build your own foundation, is actually going to benefit you in a more prosperous way than you think. I feel like the divine is going to be giving you some downloads, and it's just like this whole shift is going to be taking place. Like nobody else may feel it, but you do. I feel like some of you guys could get paid off your skills or talents if you're looking to make money. Some of you are being guided to heal your old wounds so they don't get in the way of what the divine is preparing at the table for you. I feel like some of you don't want to, it's not that you don't want to heal, you're just more so afraid because you're really not ready to open up that red door and deal with those issues. But the divine is guiding you to deal with them because it's just time to. It's time to let that go. A lot of these cards are prosperous. And they speak on prosperity. You guys have been getting a lot of pentacle cards, temperance, and a lot of the cards have been saying money, 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 money. I feel like finances have been an issue, but that's like a thing of the past. You know, I can't stress that enough. I don't know, but I can't stress that enough. Just because it's a general read is why I say I don't know. So the energy could be for multiple people. We got dealing with energy vampires, breaking cycles, panicking over things that you shouldn't panic over. I feel like you could be panicking over some of these same cards is coming out. What did I say about the lessons inside of the lessons inside of the lessons? For some of you, I feel like this is the only way the divine could get your attention. Like you didn't hear him no other way. Keep those people out of your home. Your home is your safe space. Energy vampires, okay? Yeah, you're getting a fresh start. The divine is starting you all the way over. Where you're trying to get takes longer because you're not screwing anybody over to get there. Somebody's getting a wake-up call, realizing what's going on. Somebody is thinking about retiring or trying to find a job to retire. Somebody you may know is photoshopping themselves, trying to catfish someone. I cannot make this up. Somebody may be trying to catfish you. That could be what the wake-up call is about. Focus on your soul contract with the divine and what the divine has for you. instead of this relationship. I feel like somebody's like trying to play you or something like that. Okay, that is way too many. Somebody's being mirrored. They could be copying everything you do. Something like that. Breadcrumbs, minimal attention, keeping options open. Something about your past life is going to be coming up in this reading, or has come up in this reading. That could be why you guys are scared to trust, because of the things that's happening in your past life. Some of you guys could be in hustle mode, trying to make money by any means necessary. I feel like you can have people smiling in your face, but talking behind your back. Y'all know how that go. Let me see. Let's see. I guess I could read some spirit baby cards for you guys while we're live. When I said that, I heard I chose you. I feel like each of your children is going to choose you or has chosen you. So you guys are walking into a new opportunity. You could have recently had a baby girl, or you could be pregnant with a baby girl. I feel like the divine wants you to take a survey of your life, and just look at where you've been, you know, and versus where you're going, because there are a lot of things that, a lot of situations I feel like that you felt like you wouldn't make it out of, but you have made it out of. And the divine is saying it's time to look at that. Didn't I say something about twin girls? We got faith and positivity, endings or new beginnings in disguise, crown chakra. You guys got to work on that intuition, because your enemies will use your intuition against you. Like, the divine will be giving you all the messages that you need. And if you don't learn to trust yourself, if you don't learn to trust your energy, your intuition is going to be off, only because you're not using it the way you should be using it. And if you're not sure how to use it, that could also be why mentorship came out. Somebody's pregnant but don't know that they're pregnant, or maybe you don't want to know that you're pregnant. I did tell you guys somebody needs to forgive themselves for something. Okay, you could be pregnant with your rainbow baby. I just feel like you don't know yet. And for some of you, I feel like you don't want to know because you've done so many tests before. You don't even want to let yourself down, so you're just kind of weighing it out with the symptoms. But the baby's telling you, like, you're having those symptoms because I'm eager to be born. So just prepare your body, eat healthy. Your baby is busy working with a lot of energy. Not bad energy, but good energy for you and their parent, just so you guys can be your best selves when they come in. I feel like you and this baby have been in multiple lives together. I feel like you guys are gonna have an immediate attachment, and this baby's gonna be very, very spiritual. This baby's gonna help enhance your spiritual gifts. All right, but I do feel like you are in a very, very low vibration with this card coming out, so you need to heighten your vibration. Like I said, cleansing helps. using Palo Santo sage, like it all helps to clear the energy in the room. I feel like it's something you could do about a situation, but you're delaying it because you don't want to do it. And this could be towards your inner child healing. You could need to heal your inner child, but your free will is in the way. You're not, like I said, you're not ready to open up that door and experience what you experience. Somebody's gonna have triplets. Like I said earlier, you could be expecting twins, but it could actually be triplets. I feel like somebody who's gonna see this is going to be pregnant with a baby girl, and well, a baby girl and a baby boy that's gonna have twins. I feel like instead of two girls for somebody. Um, I also feel like something is being prepared for you. This could be, like I said, a manifestation. It could be something that is just time to happen. I feel like their womb is healing. All right. Something could happen this month in September. You still have time. We have a few more days within this month. So just hold out hope. Something is going to happen within this year. That could be that job. That could be your pregnancy. It could be a move. It could be a position upgrade to get that office space you want, or whatever it is, but it's coming. And then we have, are you understanding the lesson? And then there's me saying the lesson within the lesson within the lessons. So I'm pretty sure that might be getting aggravating at times, but I promise you I'm not trying to aggravate you. I'm just trying to upgrade you. All right. We have possible twin boys. You could want twin boys and have twin girls, or you could want twin boys and the sex of the babies haven't been determined yet, because you're not that far along. Okay, so that could be why it says possible. So you are pregnant, but the universe is like not really trying to hint on what you're pregnant with. Okay, they're telling you, hey, it's twins, but we're not gonna tell you. But I feel like somebody's gonna have identical twins. Like, you're gonna have to really focus on them because you might get them mixed up. I feel like that's gonna happen for somebody. Somebody needs to stop being so stubborn and just let somebody help you. You need help. Let them know that you need help. All right, don't be afraid of help. Something happens in September. I told y'all, something happens in September. Your baby wants you to know that they love you. All right, they want you to know that you need to just stop sweating certain things. People are trying to take you out of your energy on purpose. They know how to shift you. They know what to say to upset you, and I feel like that's what they're doing. So don't let them do that. All right, don't let anybody take you out of your zone. For somebody, a cycle is complete. Somebody's being guided to put red ribbons above your door for protection, to keep the negativity out. Something happens in March. I feel like within the next 6 months, you find yourself in a way better position once you trust the divine, and once you trust him, you're able to go and tell others about your story. I feel like for some of you, that's where your finances are gonna come in. You're meant to be a writer and just tell others your story through a book. Some of you may have social channels and you want to tell your story that way. I feel like something powerful is about to shift. You could feel it too. You could be having headaches. You could be receiving a lot of downloads right now. getting a lot of visions in your dreams. Somebody's wanting to move, but the divine is saying not yet. It's not time. You're taking the road less traveled, or you need to take the road less traveled. Somebody cut communication with someone, whether it was you cutting communication with someone or someone cutting communication with you. I don't think you should push the communication. I think you should just let it happen on its own, to be honest. I feel like if you push the communication, it's going to close more doors than it's going to open. Somebody's wondering if there's any shady business going on with people in their life, with their partner. Baby says no, but you guys have to know who you are. All right, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Somebody needs to take a pregnancy test, like ASAP, because you're pregnant. What a sweet surprise. And I want y'all to let me know. Someone is not supporting your decisions, and you just have to take accountability for that too, or for whatever other situation it is. I feel like this baby is going to be healing you guys wounds, and I feel like you guys need to release the doubt. Like, don't stick yourself up. Don't stick your blessings up because, you know, you're having doubt about what you need to do and how you need to do it. I feel like everything works out in divine timing, as it should. Something is going to happen on Friday. You could be seeing angel numbers. Somebody could be a Gemini. Somebody studies you, has their eyes on you all the time. You guys have no idea how tired I am. I need to drink this coffee. I feel like positive energy is coming in. All right. I feel like this baby, if you're pregnant, is going to be a very old soul. They're going to have major advanced abilities. We got September again coming out. This baby could be a gymnast, a dancer. For some of you, this is going to be a boy. This baby's going to be highly intuitive. All right, we have Pisces. So something happens in autumn season. Okay, I feel like you guys just need to stay very open to this, because it happens in a surprising moment. You could be seeing pregnant women or babies. I feel like you guys are going to be feeling the baby move way more than expected. They're going to tell you like, oh no, you know, you can't feel anything yet, but you're going to feel it anyway. You could be looking for a government job, have a government job, or in the food industry or something like that. Some of you could be having dreams of being cleansed by ancestors. I feel like that's happening because you need a major detox and a major cleanse. I will cry when I feel the energy is off. Big goddess energy. Yes, I'm sending you signs. We have strong attachment to God and the divine, okay? Love at first sight. Someone is doing spell work on your womb. Seek spiritual help ASAP. Clairaudience, which is clear hearing. clairsalence, which is clear smelling. Somebody could have had a ectopic pregnancy, so this is why your rainbow baby is coming in now. Okay. Let me see what else I could get for you guys. Let's do these. Inner child and emotions. This could be you or your partner. A new foundation, stability, and resources. Ace of Coins, Page of Cups. Earth and water energy. You could be an earth sign with a water sign, or a water sign with the earth sign, or have both earth and water highly aspected in your chart. Building on success, effort, and teamwork. I feel like you guys really go hand in hand together. You guys can have tattoos or be thinking about getting tattoos. I feel like you guys may be having love at first sight with this person too. Like when you met this person or when you meet this person, you're gonna fall head over heels in love with them. It says new love, so that's more clarification. Okay. We have, yeah, you guys are gonna be adventurous, charming, sexy. Get to the sexy. But you guys may be stressing over some things too. Okay. I'm gonna need you guys to go take a pregnancy test, because like that's what the 4th or 5th time that this has come up. Somebody's having a baby in our YouTube family. Who is it? Who are you? My baby's getting so excited. She's like, yes, we're gonna have more babies. Who's having a baby, mommy? All right, we got Temperance for like the 5th time during this reading. So that's a good thing. Peace and tranquility coming into you guys' life. Positivity, healing, renewal. Whoever this person is, this is going to be your divine pairing partner. Okay, I don't know if you guys have met this person yet because I'm not talking to you guys individually. But whoever this person is, I feel like you make them better and they make you better. You guys are a divine match. Something that the divine most high creator definitely put his hands on. This is a positive relationship. So if you haven't gotten in this relationship yet, you will soon. It's planning, choices, desire to travel. Okay, so let's just see. And then the deck I just did, that's what was at the top. Possible girl and a boy. So let's see these really, really quickly. Where is those animal cards? I was gonna do those the last time I was live. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, that was way too many. So we got stars. We got keys. So we got obstacles being broken and doors being open. When one door closes, another one open. You guys could be seeing, we're in the new moon right now, but You could be seeing a wanting moon, or you may need to meditate, do some cleansing on a wanting or a waxing gibbous. You guys could be seeing unicorns, lollipops, definitely stars. Somebody's seeing a lot of birds, horses, ponies, cowie shells even. You could be seeing crib walkers, strawberries, turtles, triangles, hearts. Somebody could have a gift coming in real soon that they don't expect from someone. Somebody could be trying to keep the peace or looking for peace ideas, getting flower tattoos or something like that. You could have a cat or a dog. I see. You could be trying to get a really cool wand or a staff. A lot of you could have the Christ symbol on you. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but I have a rosary on my hand with the Christ symbol. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that. You could be getting ready to take a trip on a boat or something like that. Let's see what we have with the cowie shells. I see the triplets. I see the triplets here. I also feel this is your fallopian tubes, and for some of you it may just be too early to test and find out if you're pregnant. For some of you, something is going to happen in threes. I see that here, here, and here. So be prepared for that, for whatever that is. Somebody's definitely pregnant with twins. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're stuck over here. Interesting. Somebody may even be coming into shells or seeing them after this video. I feel like you guys, somebody's going to a museum. I feel like you guys may be going to a museum or like some sort of field trip for your kiddos. There's some sort of traveling taking place. I feel like somebody's traveling to the south for some reason, or maybe to South America or something like that. It could even be the Caribbean. Yeah. I feel like there's another storm coming too. Maybe not in the form of like a bad destructive storm, but just be safe because it is still hurricane season type of storm. I see an A and a V. I'm hearing watch. Listen more than you speak. Somebody is about to meet this person within the next 2 to 3 months. If you're not with this person yet, you're gonna meet him and things are gonna go really, really fast. That's what I get off the cowie shells. You guys could meet during a storm, on a cloudy day or something like that. I feel like this person's gonna make you very, very happy. This person could be a fisherman, or they could have a boat, I feel like they're going to be giving you the keys to things that you want, things that you need. I feel like this person really sees you. For some of you, this person might be shorter than what you're used to. For some of you, this person is going to be of Christian faith. They're going to go to church a lot. They're going to be very active within their church. I feel like this person is going to be into your tattoos. I also feel like whoever this person is, you guys go on 3 dates before you meet each other's family. Before somebody meets somebody's family. But something happens in threes. Like, so pay attention to that. Something happens in threes. But I think on the first date, from what I see from the cowrie shells, that you guys know that this is the person that you're supposed to be with. I feel like that's why the divine is guiding you to heal right now. And Michael is trying to send you those messages that you need to be listening to so you can be ready for this person, because this person is ready to come in. This is a seed that you grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is something that you deserve. Like, you're like how it shows the light, your light has to be on when you get to this person. You cannot, neither party can mess this up. This is a divine connection. It has to happen. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be into bikes and you're gonna be into bikes, and this is who you're gonna get pregnant by. Okay, you guys are gonna do so many good things together. You're literally going to complete each other. You were put here to be a mother, and or you are already with this person. Okay, which is why they're trying to clarify the love for you guys. You guys are going to be taking trips. Like, you're going to be going to so many places. Somebody could drink wine. Or you could, like, put wine in your food. I feel like the way he's looking, I feel like he knows you're pregnant before you do. You know? And I feel like with here, I feel like you make him just a better person. I feel like you guys upgrade each other in some way, shift, or form. Okay. What do you guys think? Let me know. I have to go make some more of these. I have to go put the labels and stuff on these for my Igbala Hexbreaker oil. This is an 8-ounce bottle, by the way. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I feel like when clients order oil, they should get their money's worth. So yeah, these come in 8 ounce. This is my Legba oil. It's called Levu Pote. For those who don't know what it's called, but that's what it's called. Okay, so I have to go make some more of these and label them, and then I have some other things to do, some readings and stuff to do. If I can get back on, you guys, I definitely will. I do want to try to go live again this week, so definitely try to keep an eye open for that. And I do want to do my podcast, okay? So yeah, I want to, oh, and Haggai, thank you so much for your donation. I saw that on yesterday. Thank you so much, because you guys have no idea. We don't get paid like that on YouTube. Okay, we really don't. So like, if it's donations and watching ads, which people don't watch ads. Like that's how we get paid here on YouTube. So I do appreciate you for your donation. I appreciate everyone who books with me after my readings. I really do appreciate you guys watching my content. For those of you who can't book with me and you just watch my videos and you go to my website, I appreciate you guys too. You guys could be looking anywhere else, but you guys are here with me, so I really do appreciate that. Um, if I can, like I said, if I can go live again, I will. It's just based off of my time. I do have to do these oils. It is still new moon. I have to go do some workings, and I also have to stream for my other channel. So yes, I love you guys. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope I answered some of your questions. If I didn't, definitely inbox me, book me. I do have $15 readings for those who can't afford my other readings. All right. Peace, love, and abundance. I will see you guys in the next one.